Our project was to design a standalone exhibit for the Discovery Place, to be an interactive resource for museum goers to learn more about the artifacts on display. Artifacts such as animal pelts, bones, and fossils will have RFID stickers attached to them, and when each object is scanned at the exhibit, information such as the artifact's origin and images will be displayed on the touchscreen. Project requirements were that the exhibit must fit into its assigned location, which is approximately 50 inches wide by 25 inches deep, and it must be at a height appropriate for both children and adults to get use out of it. The exhibit must have the ability to easily program new items and remove old items so that the Discovery Place can constantly change the information stored in our exhibit. The exhibit must be portable for special events outside of its given area, and most importantly is the exhibit must be child safe.
So this semester, our industry supporters had a different vision for the exhibit we were creating. Early this semester, design changes were suggested and implemented to make the exhibit more functional for the team at Discovery Place Science. Since materials had already been ordered, the general shape of the table was kept and a few modifications had to be made cosmetically. The first change was the front elevation of the table was lowered to be 32 inches tall, which would allow for a 22-degree angle for the interactive display instead of a 10-degree angle. Discovery Place Science had a series of mobile tables called SciPods that can be stationed at different locations in the museum. The team at Discovery Place requested the exhibit we were making to be rebranded from a Knowledge Center to a SciPod to better fit with what they already have. As a part of that rebranding, the outside paneling was changed to a Baltic birch plywood to better fit with the other SciPod exhibits. Finally, the front access storage was moved to the rear to allow for more secure storage of artifacts that can only be accessed by museum staff.
A SQLite database is stored on the Raspberry Pi and implemented through code using Python. Using SQLite ensures that entries are reliably stored on the system. This database is responsible for maintaining the names of objects stored in the exhibit, RFID tag information, file locations for the presentations displayed to the user, and the date of each entry. The database is managed with the user interface created using PyQt5 that allows information identifying the objects to be easily added, deleted, and updated in the database. As can be seen below, the user is provided with 4 different entry fields on the left side of the interface for information regarding the objects. On the right side, a table is shown that displays all of the objects and their associated information currently entered into the database.
The user interface has a variety of features for both guests and staff. For guests, there are instructions in both English and Spanish on how to scan an object, and once they've done so, we'll be able to click on different buttons that shows them relevant information on the object. In addition, at any time, they will be able to switch between English or Spanish. For staff, there's a config file, which they can edit. This allows them to change various aspects of the user interface, such as button size, what text might say, or the color it displays in.